Morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am pleased to join this afternoon. All right. Where are you joining from? From Africa or from the UK? Where? Because it's still morning time here. All right. Good morning, everybody. As you're coming in, thank you very much for showing up. Really appreciate you guys. I believe the audio is good. The video is good also. I believe you guys, you're able to hear me properly. Good morning. Yemi Opadijo, how are you? How are you doing, my brother? Taiwo Yelade, Mamania. Shola Besson. Wow, long time ago. How have you been? All right, it's the afternoon. Okay, audio is good, video is good. Thank you, the real MJ. All right. So welcome everybody. Thank you very much. And like I always say to you guys, some people this morning they actually pushed me to go to TikTok, and I got to TikTok this morning, and it was like a kind of a Jagu place, and I was kind of like it was scared. I don't know how people survive on TikTok. If you want to do talk show on TikTok, you might not be able to survive. The mindset of the people on TikTok is different. The mindset of people on TikTok is different. So this morning I had to go and watch a live show on TikTok, and I just sat down there. I was like just shaking. I was just shaking. They're talking about how somebody slept with one wuli slept with one person, and I was like, oh my god, you know, and and these are Christians, yeah. All right, so but I just love you guys there. Django! That's my brother from London City. All right. So welcome, guys. I really love you guys who are here. You, Doctor, how was your TikTok experience? It was very terrible TikTok experience. I don't like it. It's terrible, very terrible place. This your beard now. Wow. I know now. You don't shave your own now. You shave your own already. You better go and grow it back. All right. Yeah, people on TikTok they are from another planet. I love you guys here. It seems like Instagram is cool. It's a very cool place. A very cool place, well composed place. Facebook also, YouTube also, a nice place. I love it. I love this arena, this area. I love it so much. All right, let's go to the point real quick. Ire Temi, how are you doing, my dear? All right, so let's go straight to the point for today. Love making is a major issue in my marriage, says our young man. And I'm telling you, I'm with you, guy. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Um, you will see that mostly these days when people come for counseling, they talk mostly about sex. And when it comes to, by the time I ask that question, how is your sex life? They'll say, oh, zero, sir, zero, sir. Especially from the side of the men, they will say, oh, zero, zero, zero. And sometimes it's going to come, it's from the side of the women too, that they will say zero. All right. But mostly men will always say zero. All right. So it's only probably 1 out of 20 that will be a woman that will say, oh, zero. And stuff. And it's a major problem now. Major problem right now. And we Christians, we have programmed ourselves not to want to talk about it. We have programmed ourselves not to want to talk about it. We program ourselves not to want to talk about it. We believe anytime you talk about love making, you are a carnal person, you are a sinner. And I see it all the time. Whenever I'm running my show, I see that people will say, oh, why is this pastor always talking about sex? I see. And there was even a person who said, I'm not going to his church because he talks about sex all the time and all kinds of stuff. Now, I talk about issues affecting marriage. If you don't understand, continue to hide. Continue to say you are a born again, you are a Christian. You just want to you just want to pray fake prayers. Continue praying those fake prayer points you are praying. You see, the main issue that is affecting us, we have refused to address those things. We believe those things are not spiritual. They are not something any Christian should talk about. And when they say, go to a therapist, you don't want to go there. You're like, oh, why will a carnal person be advising me as a Christian? That's how we see things. It's so terrible that we are supposed to talk about real things affecting the life of people. I see when I go to churches, I see lost people most of the time. And I see them sitting down there, and this pastor is opening from Genesis to Revelation and saying, God can do this, God can do that. And those people are just looking because you have not touched the problem that is affecting their lives. You know, how do you want somebody to believe in Jesus when their house or their home is on fire? How do you want someone to be righteous when the home is on fire? How? How do you want them to concentrate on anything when they are not happy in their homes? Marriage is killing a lot of people these days. Marriage is killing a lot of people these days. And we continue to do rababababa, solo bobo sikaya bababa. God said. But God has not. Why didn't God address the issue affecting the life of these people? Why? And this is where I have the problem. I have the problem here. That we have refused to understand that God is not a joke. He has given people the opportunity to address the need of people. And we must allow these people to do their jobs. Instead of we coming to God to bang the windows of heaven all the time. Why are we going back to God to ask for what He has already given unto us? Why? I find it very, very, very funny. It's very, very funny. We continue to, Pastor Wale, how you doing, sir? How is London? You didn't call me up. I'm waiting for your call. All right, London, they sweet you. I see they sweet you. We they see you. I see they sweet you. Omo, we they see you. You know, so we will be doing rabas kolobobobo sherebo. When people are dying in relationship, all we do is see revelation that is not correct. All revelation that is not correct. We'll be seeing revelation that is not correct. And people are dying every day. Do you know, if you don't understand, let me tell you quickly. There are women watching me right now. There are women watching me right this moment that the last time their husband touched them was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Your pastor didn't see it. The pastor didn't see it. Pastor didn't talk. He didn't talk about the sex. He didn't talk about what is affecting your relationship. He's talking about Kawasaki. Kawasaki. One guy was praying for me one time. You know, normally me, I always talk about Bangladesh. Anytime I talk about Bangladesh, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about banging. All right. So, so the pastor started praying for me, and the pastor said, and I closed my eyes. I was closing my eyes like this, and the guy was like, Bangladesh. I quickly opened my eyes. I said, Bangladesh. Where are you seeing? Hope I'm not in Bangladesh. I was like, what kind of tongue is this? Very funny, man. I quickly opened my eyes. I was like, don't pray for me again. This is your tongue. They fear me. They fear me. You know what I'm saying? So what am I saying this morning? Is that people are having so much issues going on in their lives that we have refused to address those issues. And then we create topics in church that is just making people to get deeper and deeper in confusion that is straightening their lives up. We don't straighten the life of people up. Is it? Don't you know? Have you not seen it? That a lot of you guys go to church all the time and you have a jotter. Your jotter is as big as this book. And you have written all manners of things. Because when pastor is talking, people will be doing like this. Preacher, sir, preacher, 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 man of God, preacher, sir, preacher, yes, yes, I'm receiving this rema, rema, preacher, sir, and they will write and write and write. They have written all 20 notebooks like this. Go to their homes. You will see what if I see Bible? What if I Bible won't fallacy Bible? They have jotters upon jotters stacked up. But today, they do not understand the application of everything that they were being taught in school, in church. They didn't understand it. No, they don't understand how to apply those things to their lives. They are just writing and writing and writing. And pastor will come to church with big, big grammar. They will come with big, big grammar. Okay? They will be speaking big grammar. All right? That's what they preach. Big, big grammar. You know? That's what they preach. It's so terrible. Very, very terrible. Hold on for me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. All right. So we are supposed, they will be coming to church with big grammar. They will be saying the interpretation of the Hebrew word kushush is the meaning is kushushus. That means is the kani karu karababa of this, and then we come to church and this is what we listen to. We listen to all of this nonsense. Whereas we are supposed to deal with the issue in the life of people, but we have refused to. But we just come to try to confuse the people so that the people will continue to look at us like this. You know, whenever they come to you and be telling you interpretation of Hebrew word, they are trying to confuse you so that you will think they know more than you. So that you continue to look up to them. That this Pastor Igborogo, is a lie, it's a gimmick. It's a game. The gospel is supposed to be simple. Gospel is supposed to be simple. It's not supposed to be complicated. That's the gospel. The good news is not complicated. When Jesus Christ was instructing them, he wasn't speaking grammar. The man wasn't speaking grammar. He only said, go ye therefore and preach the good news. That's exactly what he told them. He wasn't saying, when you get there, be doing kushus, kula, kura, baba. He didn't say all that. He didn't say all that. That's not what he was saying. The gospel is supposed to be simple and easy. And the gospel is supposed to attend to the need and the problem of people. But you guys are so fooled that you follow all these scammers who teach you nonsense just because they want to collect your money, and then they still leave you empty. And they leave you in the same state where you are. Now, this young man is dying. This young man is dying in relationship. We are not allowed to address the issue of sex in church. It is just right now that I've been invited sometimes to come over to a place and say, our pastor can't talk about sex, so please come and help us talk about it. And I'll go there. And the one funny thing that always happens is that when those members, when they see me, they glow. When I walk into the place, they glow. And they know it that this place is not a place where you hide anymore. Pastor Shola is on the stage. This place is a place where you open up. This is a place where you speak your mind. He's not going to judge you anyhow. And when I ask the question, how many of you guys love blowjob here? Everybody will say, yes, we do, sir. I was like, that's what I'm saying. And sometimes I ask them, how many of you women want your plate licked? They say, hey, we are here, sir. And their pastor and their pastor's wife will be looking like glucosate. Are you serious? With all of the preaching I've been preaching, all of you still want your your banana sucked? You still want your plate licked? Of course they do. You think your preaching is working? It's not working. They listen to it and then they go home and do a different stuff. You have succeeded in creating hypocrites in your church. You have succeeded in creating hypocrites in your church. All right? But because of what you're trying to do, these people are adults. They know exactly what is good for them. They do research. They go to work. They mingle with people. They know what is good for them. Don't come here and come and lie to them that if they engage in oral sex, they will go to hell. I've never seen it in the Bible like that. Never seen it. Never seen it in the Bible like that. All right? And then we cook up all kinds of stuff. Cook up all kinds of stuff just to control people. Things that are not biblical. One pastor stood up one time and said, missionary style is the only style that God approved. I was like, eh? So who spoke to you? Who is the person that spoke with you? Who is the person? Who exactly is the person? Who said that to you? When did God say it? All right? We are created with instinct. All right? The breast that the baby sucked. Who taught the baby how to suck the breast? Who taught the baby how to suck the breast? Nobody did. He said, man, when God has created, He created us with instinct that we pick up things that are normal that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do. So this man is in problem. Love making is a major issue in his marriage, and the guy is about to walk out of a relationship. He said most of the time, people will not tell you why they're getting divorced. Where they're getting divorced, they will never tell you why they are getting divorced. They might just begin to say he's abusive. Oh, I'm not getting what I deserve. Oh, I'm not happy in this relationship. But deep down, they know it, that it's because of lack of sex that is sending them out of the home. Out of the home. Lack of sex. Now, when we have refused to talk about it and bring it on the table, we will say, we are going to a pastor for premarital counseling, and the man will be quoting scripture all throughout. When he's supposed to be dealing with major issues. When he's supposed to be talking about finances. He's supposed to be talking about sexual compatibility. When he's supposed to be talking about respect, loyalty. He's supposed to be talking about these major things. He'll be opening Bible. Genesis Bible says, and God created Adam. And Adam was a man. And God created Eve. And Eve is a messenger of Adam. And you as a wife, submit to your husband. And love your husband and cook for him. And cook for him. In Jesus' name, amen. What kind of counseling is that one? What kind of counseling? How far is that kind of counseling going to carry those people? When you refuse to tell them exactly what they're going to meet. You refuse to tell them that the challenges that they will see in the relationship, the good, the bad, and the ugly of marriage must be communicated to people before they get married. You must let them know it's possible for you to fall out of love. You must let them understand that if you refuse to respect your wife, she will become a witch. If you must let them understand if you refuse to submit to your husband will become a terror. You need to let them understand all this and then break it down to them how to handle this stuff. You start with teaching them communication. How do you communicate? What are the different types of communication that we have? You need to talk to them about loyalty, respect. Break it down to them for 6 weeks. Break it down to them for 6 weeks. Let them understand it. All right? If it's a second marriage, be concerned about their lives. Oh, this is a second marriage, right? Yes, second marriage. You be concerned about their life. Ask them the right questions that you must ask them. Are they mature enough? Have they learned something from their other marriage? Are they going into this marriage for a selfish reason? Why are they going there? You need to know. You don't come here and be saying Genesis and Revelation are a senior brother and junior brother. You don't come here and be saying the book of John was written under the tree and all kinds of stuff. That's not the issue. That's not how to deal with issue. And that's why we are having these major issues happening in relationship today. When people are not giving first-hand information about their lives. They don't understand. They're only going into marriage because you said, oh, they must get married. It is not everybody that should get married. It's not everybody. If you know that you are not sexy enough, that you don't like sex, leave marriage alone. You know you don't like sex. One woman said, sex is not my thing. I said, so why are you married? Why are you trying to ruin the life of this man? You know that sex is nothing for you. You know you don't like sex. Sex for you is not food. Why are you intentionally planning to ruin the life of this brother? Why? You could have stayed by yourself and be putting your dildo in your whatever and stay by yourself. Or maybe once in a year when you feel the urge, you put a dildo inside or a vibrator and leave the man alone. All right? When you as a man, you understand that, oh, sex is nothing for you. All you want is just ministry. Don't stay single like Paul. You want to face it. A lot of pastors' wives are not getting sex. Pastors' wives are starving because the pastor is looking for power. On the mountain, on the mountain, on the mountain. Every time, mountain, fasting. All right? Then leave the women alone. Go and be like Paul. Don't get married. Stay like that. So you will not destroy the life of another person with your own selfish, whatever they call it. Okay? So these are the things that we need to understand before we jump into marriage. You don't just jump into marriage without understanding. First of all, do the evaluation of your own self. Okay? What are the things that qualifies me to be a wife? A wife must be a good cook. Are you one? A wife must be respectful. Are you one? A wife must love sex. Hello? Hello? A woman that is going into marriage must love to have sex. If you don't love to have sex, forget marriage. Leave it alone. As a man, evaluate yourself. Okay? Do you have what it takes to please a woman? All right? Do you know how to reference a woman? Do you know how to respect a woman? I was saying something yesterday. I saw the person now felt like the person looked at me like she has seen a ghost. I said, never marry anybody you cannot prostrate to. As a man, I have prostrated to my wife. Never in your life, never in your life, marry anyone you cannot prostrate to. Who are you? As a man, when you have offended your wife, you know how to ballet in the room and ask her to forgive you. And when she's kneeling down to you outside, people will think you are the King Kong. You'll be doing like this, I'm the King Kong. You are not the King Kong. It's just because you have wisdom. You know how to hold marriage down. Never marry anyone you cannot prostrate to. Never marry any man you cannot kneel to. Don't ever do it. Because that's a secret. There's a deep secret of marriage. If you don't know it, you don't know it. You want to keep your marriage going, you must pay a price. You must sacrifice some things. At every point in your life, there must be sacrifice. There must be sacrifice. You don't understand it. You don't understand it. I'm telling you. So when we are doing these counseling sessions, we're supposed to put things on the table for the other person to get prepared for this. Ask that woman, how are you with sex? Sex is not my thing. I don't like sex. So if I want to be having sex, it's going to be once in a year. And so stay away from her. Stay away from her. Don't marry her. Don't just say, don't worry, me too, I don't like sex, everything will be fine. Don't marry her. It's a red flag. That person is showing you, I am not for it. I am not for it. You don't jump into marriage and thinking that you're going to change a person. You can't change people. People can't be changed by you. They change when they want it. They only change when they feel like changing, when God is ready for them. You put it on the table, first day, day one. And then if you feel like you want to help them out, ask them why. Can we go to a sex therapist and they probably will be able to find a solution to this? Probably because they were molested when they were young. And sex now is scary to them. It could be fixed. Or maybe they got raped or same thing. All right. When they were young, it could be fixed. All right. Maybe they were being abused when they were young. They grew up in an abusive relationship. It could be fixed. You know, maybe it's hormones that's going crazy in their body. Could be fixed. All right. You need to go to sex therapists to be fixed. All right. But when you ask that question, and the lady or the guy is saying sex is not anything to me, oh, it's not food, I don't like it, oh, then, hello, ladies and gentlemen, take your bag and walk away. A man called me, I have not kissed my wife ever. The wife said, I don't want to be kissed. I don't want to be kissed. And I said, is it because of oral hygiene? She said, no, I just don't like kissing. I said, sir, did you ask her on the first day before you guys jump into marriage about these things? He said, no. Yeah, I just love the shape. I just love her. I love the way she talks. I love her education. I just think this is the person I want to get married to. I said, right now, it's eating you and biting you in the bum right now. She doesn't like it. Why doesn't she like it? We don't know. She just doesn't like it. You can't force her to do it. You can make her do it. If she doesn't want it, she doesn't want it. That's it. All right? You can't. So anybody who doesn't like kissing, how will you now tell that person to now suck your banana? The person doesn't want to put her mouth in your mouth, but you want her to put her mouth on your banana. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. Oh, somebody that is not kissing you, you want him to put his mouth on your plate and lick it? It's never going to work. It's not. It is from the beginning that you must to know who you're messing with. Who you are messing with. Who am I messing with here? A local Nigerian woman. She cannot kiss, very local. Who doesn't understand what kissing will do to her. Doesn't understand what kissing will do to her. You know that kind of stuff? He said, oh, this banana. I am a Christian. You don't understand? If you hold banana, you yourself will shake. When the banana is strong, and you put your hands on it and you hold it, you yourself, you will shake. It will ginger your swagger. It will ginger something in your body. You will dose. Put your mouth on this thing and suck the thing like a champ. Do microphone check. You will know that this thing is actually magical. God did not create it there to be a play. It's not a toy. That stuff is working since 1820s. You put your mouth on that thing, you will know what you will get. The kind of response you get, you won't believe it. You'll be looking like this, like, yeah. So my husband could be like this. Okay, your husband is your husband not strong at all. You think he's strong? Put your mouth on it. You will understand that your husband could shout. Your husband will just do, yeah, Mobile. Mobile. You will understand your husband is not a King Kong. You will understand. You are missing. You are missing big time. Missing like a crazy person. All right? And you'll be there, you'll be saying, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Which Jesus are you talking about? You are not living your life to the fullest of it. You are living like India. You are living like, even angels came here, they were having sex when they came here. The Bible says the fallen angels fell down. They saw the daughter of men say, Kai, I want more. Angels, she no bole down. Angels, she no bole son. You know what I'm saying? So you are created for it. Those things, the sex reproductive organs are not a joke. God didn't create them and put them there as a joke. They are instruments, equipment of enjoyment. Equipment of enjoyment. He placed them there. You're supposed to understand them. Understand how to use them. Go and learn about them. Go and do research about microphone check. You will understand what I'm talking about. Go and do investigation about leaking the plate. You will understand what I'm talking about. You will find out your wife that has been cranky for 20 years will suddenly explode and just be happy. And you say, madam, you're happy. They say, I must be happy. I must sing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I must stop. You don't understand the power of sex. The power of love making in a marriage is so solid, bigger than anything. You think compliment is okay? No, you go and use sex and you understand what I'm talking about. And it's not about doing this suke, 2 seconds noodle and you are rolling up and be sleeping. And you think you've done something. You have not done anything. You're just joking. just joking. You have not done nothing. You are just joking. And so many of you guys want to have sex with your husband. You have not even touched the banana before. You have never touched it. You have never even touched the cotton sack. Never did. You just lie down there. Daddy, what is it? That's all we know. That's all we know. And that's why when your husband should go into the hands of real babes we know how to do this stuff. babes we know how to do this stuff. You will not believe it. You will not believe how they will handle the thing. They will handle it like a champ. Your husband, they will carry your husband travailler. Carry your husband travailler. Your husband go enter into class number 17. You don't go believe her. You don't go come home again. I'm telling you. All right? All of these things that you're doing, yama, that's why people are losing husbands. They're losing husbands. You have to be intentional about your marriage. You have to be intentional about your marriage. You have to do the right thing. Learn the right things to do. Go to sex class. Go and learn how to please your husband. Learn how to please your wife. Very important. And when something is wrong with you, when you're angry, because majorly when you see a woman rejecting sex, is because something is bothering her life. She's not happy. And then when they're not happy, they keep quiet. Then they keep quiet. When they're not happy, they keep quiet. And that stuff will now be eating them up like cancer. We'll eat them up. And then they now become so moody and sad. And sex is no longer what they want. At the entrance of any pain, you open your mouth and say something. Say something about it. I'm not feeling too good. I'm not happy with you. Oh, what did I do? This. Let the guys talk. Let apologize to each other. And carry on. I'm telling you guys, all right? Anybody that is thinking, I'm teaching you something to commit sin here, the person don't get brain. You don't get brain. I'm saving your homes. I'm saving your mind. I'm speaking on behalf of your partner. Here, I'm talking right now. I'm talking and speaking on behalf of your husband. Your husband is a lion. Your husband wants to devour something, but there's something holding him down. The man is adventurous. He wants to enjoy his marriage, but he cannot. All you guys, cannot do that. You want to pray before sex. What's wrong with your head? Get out of here. You get out of here. You know, that you're supposed to be able to engage sexual relationship on a level that has nothing to do with spirituality. All right? No. You know what I'm saying? The man wants to, they're adventurous, they want to do things. And there are some women also, they are àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ni àwọn obìnrin. Obìnrin kọ́ àwọn obìnrin kọ́ àti àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ni wọ́n. Wọ́n máa ń dọ́jì ni, you cannot know how powerful they are. You go take them to a neutral place. Take them to a neutral. They might not do it with their husband because their husband is this where do you get that? So they will just keep quiet. But let them go and engage someone that will make them to dance. Oh my God. You will not believe what those women could do. You don't believe what those women could do. They will dabaru the whole place. That's when you know that helicopter is a very good thing to do. That's when you know wheelbarrow is easy to do. That you do wheelbarrow, you will not believe it. I'm telling you. They look at this person now, and they say, I am a Moteku. See? You think I'm lying? Yeah. So, but they will just be looking at you like this. You know, nonsense. Mr. Man. Mr. Man, also 2 seconds to do and do. And the woman will just say, I'm going to take a shower. She will go and finish the job in the bathroom. She will go and finish the job in the bathroom. And you'll be there, you'll be doing, I'm the King Kong. I'm the King Kong. Which King Kong are you? Or Leoshi? The woman don't wake up. You do 2 seconds, you went to sleep. The woman will just go to the bathroom and finish up the job there. You don't understand women. They have all kinds of equipment in the bathroom that you have never seen before. Especially these Christian ones. This Christian one you are looking at, you'll be shocked. If I ask them a question right now, say how many of you have vibrator in your bathroom, you will see them raising up their hands. You will see them raising up their hands. And when we want to talk about these things now, you will say, oh, Christians don't talk about these things. So, is it the pastor that's supposed to be talking about stuff? You know? Stuff like that. I'm telling you. You do 20 seconds noodle, or 2 seconds noodle, and then you run off. And you feel that is okay. Very funny. They'll go to the bathroom and finish up the whole stuff there. They take the shower and come back weak. And they will just lie down on the bed and sleep off. They have not done nothing. You better go and up your game. Go and up your game. And do well. You see, marriage is something that you have to do. It's something you have to. Marriage, you have to be very intentional about marriage. You must plan it before entering into it. Before entering into it. And you know it's until death do us part. This is something you do for life. You don't want your husband to cheat. You don't want your wife to cheat. Let me shock you. Women are cheating now. Women are cheating now like mad. Like mad. Women are cheating like mad. If you don't know, they're cheating like mad. And the ones that you never believe are going to cheat are the ones that are going to be cheating. That's the ones that are cheating. They're cheating like mad. And I'm telling you, and a lot of men don't understand. You see, being romantic is missing. Being romantic is missing inside of the relationship of African people. African people. All right? It's missing. Being romantic is missing. Africans, they have given up on being romantic. I think they have never had it before anyway. Never. Marriage requires that you must be romantic. You must be able to shower gifts. You must be ready to go places together. You must be able to sit down and eat together. You must be ready to, do things together. You must be ready to do things together. Very, very important. And it's not 1 week, 2 weeks thing. It's actually until death. So you must be prepared for it. Ask yourself this question. Am I ready to be a married man? Am I ready to be a married woman? Am I ready to be a married woman? Am I ready to be a married man? If you are not, and you know it in your heart that this is going to be challenging. I was watching one particular video. The guy said he doesn't date. And they asked him why. He said, because I'm a very good boyfriend. And I understand that to be a boyfriend is a very hard work. You must ask questions as how are you doing, what's going on, every time. You must buy gifts, you must go out to eat, you must do one thing or the other, and all kinds of stuff. And he's not ready for it. He's not really ready for that kind of stuff. I don't want to destroy another person's life. I'm not cut out for that. Don't let me destroy somebody else's life. So let me just stay in my lane. That's why I'm single. I saw another woman that doesn't have kids. And I said, Madam, why didn't you want to have children? And she said, I can't even take care of myself. Why will I bring a kid to this world that I'm still struggling to take care of myself? No, sir. I don't want kids. Kids are not for me. All right? Those are people who are truthful to themselves. But you Africans are not. You just believe you must have children, and then your children will now become wayward and be smoking and go all around the place and be pregnant at the age of 11, and you say, oh, parenting is so difficult. Can't you ask yourself the question, are you ready to be a parent? Do you think parenting is a Christmas day? You think parenting is a Christmas day? You think being a mother is a joke? You're supposed to ask yourself, am I ready for these things? Can you pay the price? Well, if you know that you love party more than parenting, then you don't have children. Don't have children when you are a party machine. You love party more than taking care of your kids, then don't have kids. Leave kids alone in heaven. Let them be there. Let somebody else have them. Let somebody else have them. If you know that you cannot take care of your husband, you can't respect a man, you can't submit to a man, you can't do nothing to a man, and you just want to come there and contest with the man, then marriage is not for you. Stay away from the man. Don't go there. Leave them alone. And if you know you want to boss a woman around, you know you want to, be the boss, and you want to, intimidate a woman and make them to be scared of you, you want to come home and be a bully, then marriage is not for you. Stay away from it. Just have girlfriends. Just have girlfriends and let your girlfriend just come and be cooking for you. Whenever you shout at her, she will go. You get another one. You get another one. Don't go into marriage. And when you know that sex is not your thing, like I always ask some women, they say, "Oh, sex is not my thing." Then why are you married? Why are you married? Then why are you married? When you know sex is not your thing, go and fix yourself first. Take yourself to a doctor. Let them understand that you don't feel the urge of sex. You don't like sex. What could be the case? What could be the cause of this? Let them diagnose you. Let them fix you. Irony, they will not go. They will go to, "Well, God cannot do those, not exist." And that one will be crying for them. Idiots. And that's where they will go. Instead of going to a professional to actually ask them, "What is the problem in my life?" Let them fix it for you. You'll be going to pray. You're going to pray. You're going to pray. You better go somewhere and go and check your life. Instead of wasting your life away. Wasting your life away. You need to go to where they're going to look at your case and take care of your case and see whatever it is that is needed to be seen and help you to navigate that corner and that bend in your life for you to get to a better position in your life. Nobody's saying prayer is bad. You pray as long as you actually do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do. You're supposed to do. And if you are married already and you get to marry the first day of marriage or the first week of marriage, then you notice that sex is not the thing for you, then you quickly tell your husband, and let's go see a doctor. Let's go see a doctor. Then you go quickly and see a doctor. All right? You go quickly and see a doctor. And let them understand how do you feel. Open up to them. All right? I see a lot of Americans come out and say, "I was raped before." Americans will come out and say, "I was raped." Black Americans will come out, white Americans will come out, "I was raped before." Nigerians will say, "It's secret yìí, ilé sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan. Láyé ilé sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan. Láyé ikú báyìí nígbà tó lẹ́nu ewúrẹ́. And they will be suffering, and you'll be suffering, and instead of you treating yourself, all right, you will not. You will be hiding it. You will keep it until it will destroy you. It will destroy you. It will destroy you. Instead of going for help. I always tell people this: if you want to go for help, you don't have to go to a Nigerian doctor. Go to an American doctor. Go to an American therapist. Let them take care of you. You don't have to sit among the people when you feel like, okay, you are afraid of whatever. I shared this with you guys before. I used to have my doctor in New York. She's a lady. And every time I go to her, she won't touch me. She will just be asking me questions. "Do you have pain here? Do you have pain here?" Because she's a Christian. And she knew I'm a pastor. So she won't touch me. And I was like, this thing is still there. I'm still not feeling too good. And I changed my doctor. I went to a Jewish man. The Jewish man put me on the stuff, took all my clothes off, pressed on my body, did all manners of tests on me everywhere, all over my body. Now recommended the medicine. I got better. I got better. If you know you're hiding something, you don't want Nigerians to know your case, go to an American doctor. Go to an American doctor. Go to a Chinese doctor. Go to a Jewish doctor. They let them know what is going on. Tell it to them. Let them help you. Instead of just going to what God cannot do, does not exist. That is not doing nothing. Zero. All those miracles that you see is fake. You will later know. You will later know. You don't know now. You will later know. It will go tire you. It will shock you. He go shock you when it's going to be revealed to you. He go shock you. Nigerians know they think. One go come, he go sweep you up. Then you go say, another one will come. That will actually, the fingerprint is on the wall. You will still not see it. You will still not see it. You still not see it. But when he go shock you, you go shock you. Now me, they tell you this stuff now. So we go all day here. All of us go day here when this thing go happen. All of us go day here. Instead of you now go and take care of yourself. Go take care of yourself. Go to a doctor to take care of you. Go to a therapist to take care of you. I'm telling you what is important for you to do. Don't allow sex to ruin your marriage. There are so many reasons why women don't like sex or are not submitted to sex. There are many reasons why men run away from sex. You need to understand those things. So when you go and sign up for therapy session, they will actually give you a step-by-step process to be able to even diagnose yourself. You will be the one to tell them, I think that's what is wrong with me, because this is how I feel. This is how I feel. And then the therapist will let you understand what next, how to cure it, how to rectify it. And then they give you the step-by-step thing. You know, they'll give you step-by-step stuff. And you never understand how it's going to work for you. It's going to work for you. And then you go home and you'll be so super happy in your life. And you'll see the result. You'll see the result. You're going to see the result. Okay? Well, let me let you guys go because I have session. I have another show by 10 o'clock. I got to go. I can drink a little water and go by the grace of God. If you guys have any questions for me, you can, send me an inbox message. I will definitely respond to it. But if not, I believe I must have done a good job here. Mr. Temiola or Mrs. Temiola, you can whatever you want to do, you can do. If I'm coming after your pastor, you can do whatever it is that you like, you want to do, please. I don't need you here on my show here. If you think I'm coming after your pastor, you can go and kiss Transformer if you like. Please. I'm sorry. We don't need people like you here. People that I want on my show are people that could think. People that could think, people that could balance spiritual and physical together. People who are logical in thinking. Those are the people I want on my show. I don't want fools who just follow a man who doesn't know what he's doing. Just follow. Please, don't come to this show again. Thank you very much. I respect you. I could have blocked you, but I didn't want to block you. I wanted to use your own hand to remove yourself. And thank you. You will soon see, all of you will soon see your face go clear. What God is doing, you need to first of all go and actually check your children. All our children, they are disconnecting from us. We'll go and look at those young people. They are disconnecting from us gradually. That's supposed to be a pointer to you. Now, where are all of these kids going? Where are they going? And then you will now start seeing all your children. They are actually going to a network. I'm not going to mention the network. They're going to a network. He's a young pastor. The guy is very practical in his teaching. All right? Practical in his teaching. My daughter told me, I've listened to my pastor today. I said, how about me? He said, you are my dad. You are not my pastor. I said, that's good. I said, can you give me the address of your pastor? I just want to check him out. So he gave me the link to his page. And the very first time I went to watch this particular guy, I fell in love with his teaching. I was like, whoa, this is my pastor too. The guy is probably like 32 or 33 years old. I was like, yeah, this is my pastor too. The guy is logical. He said, when you now see your children are disconnecting from your church, they don't want to go there. Your children are walking away from your church, they don't want to go there. That should show you and teach you a lesson. That these children, they know what you don't know. These kids, they know what you don't know. And they're seeing what you're not seeing. It's time for you to stop and look and say, let this kid teach me. Teach me what are the things you see. Let them give you interpretation of the Bible. You go shock you. All these Bible interpretations that we are bringing from Babalawo background that we have. All this Babalawo interpretation of the Bible that we do. Let those children, let them teach you. You'll be shocked that those kids, they know more than you. All of these pastors, whatever you're following and running all around and stuff, who could not say I'm sorry when they mess up. Let them teach you. Let this young kid, let them teach you this stuff. You will understand pastoring. It's not the way you're seeing it in Africa. It's not the way you're seeing it in Africa. Christianity is different. It's a way of life. It's the way you live your life. It's the way you live your life, the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you reference others, the way you shake others. It's not the way you carry Bible in your armpit. It's not the way you carry your hand and put it on your head and being emotional when somebody's lying to you. They're lying to you. They tell you emotional things. They call prayers emotional prayers that will shock you, and you start crying, and you put your hands on your head, and that's the one you want to follow instead of you following the real life that will benefit you. Well, I'll leave you guys there. Have a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys later. I think around 10, I will be seeing you guys again. God bless you, and bye. Yeah, if you, I'm going to put my telephone number at the bottom. That's my telephone number, Mr. Adefemi Ajiboye. Adefemi Ajiboye, you see that telephone number right there is the number to call. +1 405 550 5135. And let me quickly just make it easy. So I charge to do my job. I'm a professional counselor, so I charge to do my job. Because when people call, they'll say, "Oh, I want to talk to Pastor Shola." No, I'm not Pastor Shola when I'm at my job. All right. And I don't want people to think, okay, it's going to be free, or Pastor Shola, it must be free. Number one, you're not a member of my church. Number two, this is my business that I do to feed my family. So when they're coming in, they need to understand that they're coming to pay for the service they're about to enjoy. All right. And I'm not cheap. I am not cheap. And I don't like people begging me. Say, please, sir, please, sir, please. I don't. I love serious people who are ready to spend money on their relationship, who wants to take care of their marriage and be better. All right. So that's it. But if they are based in Nigeria, I have people in Nigeria that will charge them based in Nigeria. It's because they are in Nigeria. They are in Nigeria. They are counselors in Nigeria, and they could take care of them. But when people are calling me, I live in the US, I charge in dollars. And if I charge in dollars, it might be too much for some people who live in Nigeria. So I'm really sorry, just to make it easy, so that we won't be calling each other and then we'll be meeting a big war. I'm really sorry for this. I just need to put it out because I don't want people to call me and then I'll sound like I'm disrespectful. I'm not. I'm doing business. I'm business. Please don't beg me. Don't come and beg me, and don't come and tell me some other stuff. Have my money, call me. I'll do what I got to do to help you out. God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you.